EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Austin Desperados. This will make it into the end zone. The decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
He's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Allen to throw it. Open man is Hansen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, eluding the tackle. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. This will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now the extra point.
Point after.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Desperados nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the right play.
That too.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they give this time to the tailback. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 32, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's taken in by Hansen, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
1st and 10.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. And this is caught. I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hyde. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and that'll bring up second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Hyde. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Off play action. Hyde. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we've...
They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown. Courtland Sutton, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Matt Gay on
one play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Hyde. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Falcons.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
play fake here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. High. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. High. Wants a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Now on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return.
Their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. After getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On first down, Allen. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He didn't seem in a rush.
offense there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And he's going to go down again. Tack McKinley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They'll let it go deep for Becker. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw on second down. Hyde going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing on third and long. Hyde. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. Now the hit and a loose ball. And the Falcons grab it. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And 3 at the 48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun. High. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun on 3rd down. High. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. High. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. High. Flushed out right. They'll try and run it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Operating from the gun. High. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 39. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. High. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down. And 6 yards to go.
Looking to throw. High. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure, down he goes. Sacked sacked at the 10.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Oh, nice move. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. High. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Another carry for the
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great...
Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Point after here coming up. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Desperados 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 30 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen steps away to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. He's forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to kick it away. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
At their own 39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Hyde, flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, look at the juke. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a handoff looking right. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Allen. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and he'll say actually right at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
44 on the carry.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Falcons push further out in front. The try here for the extra point. And the kick here no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throw for his line back, and he's got him complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Cortland Sutton with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. High. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll It's a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle
now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. High. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for our visitors, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12 and 3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10 and 5. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.